Good morning, Philippines, Japan, South Korea. Okay, North Korea too. What the heck? Because you guys are communists doesn't mean you don't like music. Oh well, I'm glad you haven't dropped a bomb on us yet, North Korea. Let's learn to live together in peace. There's only one world. All the scientists on Earth will tell you to find a world like our Earth that God gave us is very, very unusual. There is hardly any such place. There might be some with the smaller stars, the dwarf stars, and the planets are getting close to that sun. But, it takes a lot more than just being in the right place where there's water on the planet. You have to have other things. Some scientists say it wasn't for our moon, we wouldn't be here today. And what it wasn't for Jupiter, protect us from all this stuff, junk coming in and smashing into our world, pulling with its huge gravity. There's other things that help us out too, besides just living in a water world. So just take care of our Earth, and don't try to bomb other people just because we have a tiny bit more money than you do. Do you want some? We'll give you some. But don't use it to develop your ICBM programs. And same with Iran and other countries that are growing faster and getting us more and more H-bombs, ICBMs, and whatever you need to come over and destroy us. And destroy the whole world too, might add. Then there will be nothing for anybody. And we wonder why aliens haven't come to visit us. Maybe they went through the same thing we did. Maybe they killed themselves. We'll never know. Don't forget, there's lots of stories about aliens coming here, but none of them have been proven. They can't come here if they already destroyed themselves, like we're about to do. Think about that. Do you want your grandchildren to stay around on the Earth? Your great-great-great-great-grandchildren? Think about them. You had a good life. You probably didn't make the most money in the world, but you got to live here on a nice planet where the temperature is mostly pretty nice. When it's like all the other worlds, it's impossible to live there. There's nobody, not even strange insects walking around there. They're dead. They never come alive. It's too cold or it's too hot. Just think about that. Next time you're thinking about dropping bombs on other people, thinking of how you're going to end the life, the civilization. Probably the only one left in the Milky Way galaxy. Who knows? Think about that before you act your worldly sins and actions. Learn to live with your neighbors, understand them, help them, and they'll turn around and help you back. Well, I'm not going to run for president of the United States. I think President Trump is doing a good job, and he's keeping a lot of people who got jobs today because of him. You Democrats, all the people who are working, there's only like 3 to 5% unemployment. Oh well, I can preach to you all day. You're not going to listen. You're going to do what you're going to do, and damn the whole bunch of us will be nothing. Just like those aliens that never visited us. They destroyed themselves. I hope we don't end up that way. I just pray to God that everything will be okay so our grandchildren can grow up and live in a world like we did. Especially with all these new modern technologies today. And they look how far we've come at just my age, when I was young, and got to listen to AM radio. I didn't know what the stars looked like, with the big singing stars. I'd never seen their faces. We had a show called Hit Parade on TV back in the late 50s, black and white, 16-inch screen. And it weren't the real singers. They were just people duplicating the songs like I do. No. And that's all you got to see. Remember the Ed Sullivan Show? They brought the Beatles over in the TV show in the early 60s. I remember all that. And all the other groups that followed. And there's another group that followed the Beatles too, plenty of groups. One was Peter and Gordon. They came over around 66, 67, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly what time. I'm sure I could look at Google and find out if I'm really interested, and so can you. Anyway, here's one of their beautiful songs back in 67, a heartbreaking song. And they touch people into romantic singing. And it's about a guy loses his girlfriend. And I go to pieces. Beautiful music. I just hope there's some artists today that will entertain you, young group, like I was entertained many years ago. Anyway, let's get to the sing. Thanks for hearing me out. When I see her coming down the street, I get so shaky and I feel so weak. I tell my eyes, look the other way, but they don't seem to hear a word I say. And I go to pieces and I wanna hide. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. I tell my arms to hold someone new, another love that will be true. But they don't listen, they don't seem to care. They reach for her, but she's not there. And I go to pieces and I want to die. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. I remember what she said when she said goodbye. Baby, we'll meet again soon, maybe. But until we do, all my best to you. I'm so lonely. Think about her only. I go to places we used to go, but I know she'll never show. She hurt me so much inside. Now I hope she's satisfied. And I go to pieces and I wanna hide. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. Go to pieces and I cry every time my baby passes by. Go to pieces and I cry.